Let's bring in New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. He's a member of the House Judiciary Committee. Congressman, the idea of abolishing ICE, it's sort of a common refrain at these protests. Let's get your take on it.
No, well, I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, there's blame to be had here. And let me tell you who should be blamed for this. The governor and the mayor. Clearly, when they establish sanctuary states, when they establish a sanctuary city and they say breaking the law is okay, when they defend not only illegals, but worse than that, what we're really going after, illegal criminals who are guilty of violent crime. And I know it's bizarre to say, but it's true. They still want to keep them in the city. They still want to keep them in the state. What normal neighborhood, anybody's neighborhood, any of the people that are watching and listening to this now, would you want dangerous criminals roaming around your neighborhood? You would want the feds to come in. You would want ICE to come in, especially for those that are guilty of violent assault. And those are the individuals they're looking for. We just can't let things go like that. And by the way, don't let the left kid you with this, that this is just a normal protest where people are peacefully protesting. No, it's not. Peaceful protesters don't have 9mm weapons with 2 extra magazines. Peaceful protesters, I don't know about you, but I'm sure the same as me. I don't go in my closet and I don't have professional grade gas masks ready to go in case tear gas is thrown. A normal neighborhood, what happens in a normal situation is they cooperate, they try to help, or they just stay out of it. This is not normal. This is, again, individuals who are trying to change the fabric of America. And by the way, the last thing I'll leave with you, John, this is costing us a fortune. All the people that we have involved with this, all the law enforcement, all the money that's spent. People wonder where their tax dollars go, and it needs to be done because they allow it to happen with open borders. But what a shame. It doesn't have to be this way. I pray to God there is a time in our country again where every single city in this country, you can be safe and free and happy and not worry about violent criminals just being allowed to roam around.
Yeah, the $9 billion that have been siphoned off through fraud in Minnesota, that kind of money would go a long way to take care of operations like this. You have suggested that the seeds of this problem, including these fatalities, were sown during the Biden administration. What do you mean by that?
Absolutely. Look what happened in Minneapolis when the city was burning down and they just allowed it to burn. They allowed lawlessness to exist. I mean, you either believe in a civilized rule of law in a society or you don't. It's your right to protest. And we keep saying this, but it's important. We have to say it over and over again. Peacefully protest. Protest your ideas. If you don't like what's going on, work for another candidate. Run for office yourself. Peacefully protest. Do whatever it is that you need to do. But the answer is not to show up with a 9mm weapon that you're going to you would think was probably going to use against those folks that were there from law enforcement or God knows who else. People don't do that. That's not normal behavior. That's not peaceful behavior. People don't have gas masks that are ready to go because you're so involved and they're being so violent or aggressive themselves. They don't push against law enforcement. There's always been an allowance for freedom of speech and free protest in this country, but it has to be done a certain way. These seeds were sown. It was basically thought it was okay to have open borders. And let me tell you what people don't hear. They don't hear from the left and they don't hear from, a lot of the media, organized media. They don't hear the hundreds and thousands of individuals that are being caught now who are guilty of violent, terrible, god-awful crimes.
Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey. Congressman, thank you.
Thank you.